All right. Good morning. Happy New Year. This is going to be a quick message for 2024. If you ever need help setting goals, um, 1 minute. I'm having a problem here that I don't usually have. Okay, so 2024 or the next day after 2023, December 31st, what are you working towards and what are you working on? Your creativity is ignited through the sacral chakra. We talked about that. And your solar plexus being that you are led by your intuition, knowing that we go within to um, realign anything that's out of order. Realign. It's like order my steps in your word. And what is the word of God? And the word of God is generally going to lead you towards healing, towards progress, prosperity, towards family unity. It's going to lead you in a direction that is positive. And so releasing the shadow, anger, bitterness, jealousy, envy, and striving, it has to go. Now, other things that have to go is the distractions of things that are happening in the news and in the public. However, sometimes how they leave is how you is you identifying with the fact that there's been so much covering in different areas of our lives that fear came in and said, if you tell, no one will believe you. So we have a block in our sacral chakra and in our intuition because we're worrying about um, something that happened to us that we cannot tell anybody. Some of that can be, again, it can be solar plexus. It can be someone that told us that we weren't wise enough or we didn't know what we were talking about. So we shut down on giving intuition and wisdom to others or receiving it from the divine. For the sacral chakra, it could be the violation of sexual abuse. And one of those areas that I have had conversations about is grooming. Now, I didn't stay in the area of sexual grooming that is being spoken about all over. Grooming has been going on from the Roman era. That's why so many in that affiliation have been exposed. You know, it's been ongoing yearly. I am in my 59th year, and I can remember in 1977 conversations of that happening. We just see more of the exposure in the news or distractions because we have social media and many people are hyping it up so that they can get views and make money now, you know, off of it. So now, one of the things that I wanted to, give to people is throughout all of our world and our living circumstances, we are groomed to spend money, even when we don't have it. We're groomed through going through the churches, giving. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't give, but sometimes it can be a manipulating type of factor. So this area has to be healed because giving comes out of your heart chakra, which we will talk about on Saturday. Usually I do on Sunday, so be looking for that to come. The heart chakra, the compassion, unconditional love, and giving also comes out of someone that is awakening and they are experiencing fear of what they didn't do in the past. That's a long story, but generally people will start giving when they start awakening because they see the necessity of them to give. Sacral chakra has to do with give and receive, release. Solar plexus has to do with intuition to understand why I'm giving, not because of other people, but because I make the portion of my world and the world a better place, right? So the next thing is manipulation again in grooming. It stretches out to a person or people or collective or yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Grooming us to give something, but we don't receive back, which is why a lot of us have turned away from people, places, and things and identifying with the church. The church should be giving back to the people. It should not be profiting off of the people in any ways. It should be a circulation. Without circulation, there will be a lack of creativity in each person that is going into that um, discussion or study where the fellowship is. It will be a lack of circulation. They will not be able to progress because they're not learning how to use their own um, manifesting power, their own reproductive system spiritually where they can produce after the Father. So here, I just want to give, I'm up here watching Alice in Wonderland, but I want to give um, just a reading that's on my Facebook page at Kim Warner on Facebook. Shift your mindset. 2024, a year of freedom, mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Let's start setting goals to understand that God provides salvation, which is obtained through the word and spiritual birthing, better known as being born again in John 3. Defining salvation, if you were not taught, is to gain freedom. So you define freedom. Always go back, and even if you think you know what the word is, try and consider defining things so you can get an understanding for yourself. Never take somebody else's word for anything, or you get caught up in persuasion and grooming. Okay. So freedom from what? This is your homework to write out. You're writing out, what are you getting free from? What shadow has held you back? What shadow has held you bondage? Were you in fear, guilt, doubt, abuse, domestic violence? Were you angry? Were you jealous of someone? These are areas to get us free. 2024 is a year of freedom. Aquarius energy is coming in. Pluto is going into Aquarius, and it's going to be rocking and rolling time because the people's voice are going to be heard. Like right now, you have precedence over everything because you pay into everything and everyone. No one really has power over you and I other than what we give them. So let's rock on with this. My wish for each of us is that we would learn to speak creatively over ourselves, friends, family, relationships, professional settings, and our children, our aunts and uncles, our communities, and so on. For example, I am good fortune. So I claim good fortune for myself this year. I claim that I am fortune first. Um, I am good fortune in all matters, mind, body, spirit, and emotions. My parents are walking in good fortune. My siblings are walking in good fortune. My team at work is walking in good fortune. My support groups are walking in good fortune. My relationships are fortunate. We have a promise of freedom that begins with conscious revelation of who we are and recognizing what we are saying to one another. We must consider what we are saying concerning one another and what those words will create. Will you speak about freedom for yourself? Will you speak healing? Will you speak love and prosperity? And that is my words to you. Blessings and more for 2024. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Blessings. Have a wonderful day. Sign up, subscribe, and join my shadow work or even my astrology classes. The word is always in there because the word of God is my foundation. Blessings and prosperity. Bye-bye.